Hey everybody, Dax here, your favorite necromancer. We're on the Aradune server. This is Classic currently. We are on the ancient Cyclops Island, or the Cyclops Island here. And we're going to be doing a real basic kiting 101. Okay, and this is for people who either never played a necromancer or a kiting class, or maybe you have played it and never thought of doing something a different way. So real quick, let's run through our setup here. So we've got the Draka Chrome UI. You can just Google that, Drakah. Chrome is Krome. I've got the classic spell icons going on. I use a lot of chat boxes because I like to keep things separated. Okay, our spell lineup, we've got our um, life tap, our darkness, we've got a poison, disease, and this is a life tap over time. I've got fear, root, and feign death is what I'm using here. I use Spirit of Wolf potions, and I also use greater concentration potions. These run about 20 plat a stack right now. The soul potions are 35 a stack. To me, it's totally worth it. You make at least that much money killing these Cyclops. So the benefit of the Cyclops, I've actually been here since level 38. Okay, I'm 43 now, so most of these spells you have by 38. It's 34, 35, 27, 29. The only difference is going to be your pet um, as you level up here. But your pet in this case is just a dot, so really doesn't make that big of a difference. The con level and the resist level will. Really, I'm just blowing time and waiting for my mana to get up here. Okay, so root is an emergency in case I get more mobs than I want. Everything else, drain, spirit, life tap is an emergency. Everything else is used on almost every single pull. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and find us a Cyclops here. Looks like somebody's... Nope, nobody's got that one yet. So usually on Classic, people will be respectful. Once you tag a mob, people usually, let you have it. Unless, of course, it's the Ancient Cyclops. Okay, so what I do is tag my Cyclops with Darkness, run it away. This is where the Soul Potion comes in. You can do this without Soul. It takes a little bit longer, but tag it with Scourge. Wait till it gets back in range here. Tag it with Venom of the Snake. Do the same thing one more time with Vampiric Curse. Okay, now at this point, what I'm going to do is just run away and sit in med. It's that easy. Your darkness will keep aggro, so you can usually send your pet right away. And these mobs will run away at 20% or lower. So you can see he stops there, he's running away, he's not coming after me anymore. And this kite is done. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Now, the next kite we're going to be doing is a fear kite. Oh, DMF. That's the one that you won't have until 41. It's levitate, but you don't really need that. I like it when kiting, but it's not a necessity. On Cyclops Island here, there are a few safe places. Captain Surefoot is not one of them. He's a gray. He drops the bracers of a roll C here. You can sell them for a little bit of money. I just usually use him as a life tap. when I get low on life. As for a safe spot, this is where I usually like to come hang out. Okay, so the second type of kiting we're going to do is fear kiting. Starts the same. We start off with darkness and instantly cast our fear. Okay, and put our pet on it. Then, as he's running away, you can load him up with dots. If he gets too far away, your dots won't land. And this is where levitation comes in nice, because you only have to worry about your x-axis. Your y-axis, you're up and down. Doesn't matter how far above them you are, more or less. As long as you are within X range, it'll usually land. And that's how it saves time, is you don't have to go down the mountain to get over to them. You're just going straight over. And then we just go back to our spot and we sit, wait for our dots to run out. And our pet finishes him off. And that's fear kiting. Okay, so you've got kiting and you've got fear kiting. Those are about the only two kiting options available to Necros. You can also root rot, but that's pretty self-explanatory. You root the mob, you dot him up, and you wait for him to die. There's very few mobs that I'll do this on. Root rotting is good if you don't have space. The reason I don't generally fear kite here is because you will likely pick up more than one Cyclops. So if I feared this Cyclops right here, he'd probably run into that one and then I have an ad. Whereas just normal kiting, I can take him exactly where I want him without getting any ads. They might be close enough he's going to add anyway. We'll find out. Oh, now for sure he is as he's walking to him. Something that never ceases to amaze me on these TLPs is as soon as an ancient Cyclops appears, everybody on the island somehow knows where it is, and they just swarm to it. I don't know how. Well, I do know how, but I don't play that way, so we're not going to go over that. So Cyclops here, not only is this kiting 101, but this is level guide. Okay, so I'm a dad with 2 kids. The reason I love this place is because of these safe spots where I can just go up and med until I'm full. So what I do is I sit here, I get off the couch, I go and do some chores, make some dinner, do things that need to be done, and then my wife doesn't bother me. So it's nice that way. There is no real cut and dry camp. It's just if you catch a Cyclops, it's yours. It's about the only rules I've ever run into in this place. Ancient Cyclops is always free game. It's a DPS race. Who can get it down the first sucks, but it'd be nice if it was whoever engaged it first who just left it, but that's not the rules of EverQuest anymore. So this will take you, actually this will take you all the way to about 50 if you let it. Now the biggest, the other, it's not the fastest experience on the planet, right? It's not going to be lower Guck in a group speed, okay? But it is going to be lots of this type of stuff, right? These rings sell for a ton. Fire opals, fire emeralds, this stuff sells for a ton, right? Pure platinum. Like I said, I've been here since level 38. There's very few places. This is almost, in my opinion, better than Hill Giants for Platinum because of the jewelry drops that you get. Okay, so again, my preferred is to Darkness and Scourge, and we got a pop over there, so we're gonna run around this way. Run for a few seconds. I just feel like there's a lot more control over your kite this way. And once you know where the spawns are and where to look for them, you can usually be pretty safe. Now these mountains are pretty buggy. If you get them going up on the mountains, it might warp over to Sister Isle or goblins, and then you just lost your mob. So I try to keep them off the mountains. I say that as he's climbing up a mountain. And there you have it, Kiting 101 for Necromancers. We will continue to use this same process throughout all expansions. Fear Kiting, normal Kiting, we will use it all. I'm going to go ahead and end that video, short and sweet. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leveling wise, this is 38 to about 50. Good money. Y'all take care now.